What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we got another leak here, an old leak. Tyson Fury confessing he trained 4 weeks for Alexander Usyk, and his top sparring partners included. Well, the reason Tyson Fury was so prepared for Usyk was because he brought in top lefty, quote, Southpaws, namely his dad, John Fury, and his second cousin, he said. Anyway, let's get to the bars here. Unbelievable bars, people, stop it.
Two of you a lot, and I can sense that both of you just want to get this day over, get back in the gym.
I don't train this far out, come on. Who do you think you're talking to?
Ticking over.
A professional athlete, come on. I trained 4 or 5 weeks for these fights.
You said you trained 12 weeks for Francis Ngannou.
Please, yeah, like I trained 12 weeks for Wilder and everybody else. 4 or 5 weeks. How much training does a man need? 3 or 4 weeks of sparring, 1 week resting, done.
Tyson, all due respect, yeah? How much training does a man need? Bro, you have a Benidorm looking ass. Yeah? When you're a 35-year-old athlete and you look like a 65-year-old Benidormian expat, that's a problem. That's a sign you probably do need more than 4 weeks of training. Yeah? It's not rocket science here. Dom Ingle said the same. I actually think, as it happens, Dom Ingle is where Tyson Fury should go. Sugar Hill's finished. Forget about Sugar Hill. Yeah, Sugar Hill has no discipline. He has no discipline in the corner. He has no discipline of his fighter. He's no good. Finished. No one to blame but himself. Get Sugar Hill out of here. I like Dom Ingle. Dom Ingle, yeah. Look at what he did with Billy Joe. I don't know what Billy Joe was smoking, yeah, but that was Billy Joe's best time under Dom Ingle. He then went with Ben Davison. I like Mark Tibbs as well, but Mark Tibbs was brought in kind of late notice at that point. Billy Joe had worked with Mark Tibbs in the past, but at the end of the day, when Billy Joe was in his best form against David Lemieux, he was with Dom Ingle. For the same reason, I believe Tyson Fury should go with Dom Ingle. Dom Ingle knows how to do the whole kind of Nas / Kid Galahad style. He also knows how to put a fighter together. Look at Kell Brook. Kell Brook was tight. Yeah? So that gym there, they can do it all. Dom Ingle worked well with Billy Joe. He didn't change Billy Joe into a dude who's straight up and down, hands up. Dom Ingle can adapt to what's in front of him. Sugar Hill can't even do pressure fighting properly, right? Sugar Hill don't know what he's doing. That's why he's got a fighter in the ring who's dancing around. Sugar Hill has no consistency. Dom Ingle, though, he can train people to their strengths. He don't take someone, it's not one size fits all. Oh, I am the pressure fighter gym, like Robert Garcia kind of thing. He knows how to be adaptive, or the Derek James gym. Everyone fights a similar way. Dom Ingle can adapt, and that's what Tyson Fury needs. He needs structured adaptation. Tyson Fury needs to hone his boxing game, tighten it up so he's not pulling back with his chops in the air. Needs to hone his pressure fighting game as well. Get that big, long, 10-inch jab advantage over Usyk out there. Put it out. Yeah? Give Usyk something to hold when he's coming in. Not just slapping your hand out, snapping your lead hand out. Shocking. And Dom Ingle, not only that, he can get Tyson Fury disciplined in his head. You're not having it. Not having your dad yappering off. Tell you, all due respect, Tyson, watch that fight back. Watch the corner work. Your dad ain't like that with boxing. Your dad is a semi-professional barn cleaner. I did a video yesterday. That's John Fury's profession. Peter Fury confirms it. John Fury has the skills, just about enough. John Fury ain't even a professional cornerman. He's a semi-pro head dabber, is what Peter Fury's confirmed. John Fury does not have his professional license yet. He can only semi-professionally dab the back of Tyson's head. And Dom don't need that. Dom's already told you. He's already got a camp. He don't need John, the head dabber, Fury in his corner. He got them. He got professional grade head dabbers and cornermen who know play their role, play your role. Yeah? Your role is to make sure he's got water and to make sure the back of his head's been dabbed. That's what Dom Ingle will do for Tyson. Get rid of all the yappers. Get rid of them. What value are they adding? What value did Andy Lee add? Oops, he arguably lost you the fight, right? If Andy Lee had said, come get it now, you're losing, instead of sucking you off, you might have won. I don't think you would have, but right, you'd have had a half a chance. If your dad wasn't there talking out of both sides of his mouth, you would have had a chance. With them two clowns, you had no chance because you was losing. So, Dom Ingle has the structure. I can't think of a better trainer right now, if I'm honest, to put it together. He's proven he can do it as well. He's proven he can take Billy Joe, who don't want to train, who's lazy and whatever else, and give him his career best performance. Billy Joe didn't look as sharp as he did with Dom Ingle. His weight was correct, everything's on point. Tyson Fury to Dom Ingle. And get rid of this, I can only train for 4 weeks. I only train for 4 weeks. Oops, no you don't. Anyway, let's get to the other bars. Let's get to the bars now of Tyson Fury's specific lefty training partners. Some of the best in the world.
Alexander, you trained more than 5 weeks?
Я 5 неділь можу боксувати без перестанку.
I said, I can keep boxing non-stop for 5 weeks, and you can. Yeah?
His fights in history, but you're only training for 5 weeks.
We've been boxing all our lives from little boys. How much training does we need? I'm sure.
More than 4 weeks, Tyson, as it showed, because you was goosed after 6 rounds. Only half of the fight had concluded, and you was goosed and spent. Yeah? And by the end of the fight, you was so slow as well. Your feet were slow, your hands were slow. That is all fitness. It's nothing else. So you absolutely do need more than 4 rounds. The problem with you is, Tyson, you've only fought bums. You've only fought dudes who, like Wilder, who are basketball players. Wilder is great on the basketball field. He has basketball athleticism. He doesn't have boxing athleticism. Hence, he's knackered as well. Yeah? Deontay Wilder, he can play 4 quarters in an NBA final game. Because that's what he's fit to do. You put him in a 4-quarter fight, 4 times 3 rounds, he goosed. It was as it happens, your 4 weeks of fitness was still fitter than the basketball player because Wilder's mouth was hanging out after 7 rounds. That's what got you through them fights. What happened when you went in there with a middleweight who's got 12 rounds of gas / training for 20 weeks back to back? Oops. You were the one who was slow. You was the one with your mouth open. You was the one almost knocked Spark out and couldn't do nothing in response. So you absolutely, I don't know what this narrative is. Yeah, Tyson, forget about that shtick you had. Oh, I can be drunk. Oh, I can be on the blower down the man Kinahan to get the bag. Oh, I can be on the sniff. Oi, forget about that, Tyson. It's over for you now. Yeah, you are the king of the bare bums in the shower. That's all you'll be if you don't pull your finger at your backside. Now, I'm not saying if he goes to Dom Ingle he's going to win. I'm not backing him, that's for sure. I believe he's shot. Psychologically, I don't think he wants to fight like that anymore. He says, I can have a fight. I don't think you can. I think you're finished. And I don't even rate your skills. So I don't think even Dom, I'd still back Usyk to beat him, but his chance is to be with Dom Ingle. He has no chance Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill has lost. He's lost the command of that situation. You got John Fury, Mr. Judas Fury slagging off Sugar Hill for months before the fight. And then he's in the corner. What leader has a treasonous individual posted at their side? Who does that? That's the definition of not a leader. Yeah? Sugar Hill should have been hanged his ass. John Fury hanged him somewhere. Got rid of him. He treasonous. Fact. Publicly treasonous. Yeah? 1,000 years ago you'd be hanged for a lot less. That's what Sugar Hill should have done to his ass. Instead, Sugar Hill was there for the bag, and it showed. When you turn up, not for the passion of the game, but for the bag, you end up with Andy Lee rabbiting off the wrong advice, John Fury rabbiting off the wrong advice, and Sugar Hill in the middle. Tyson's done all, just voices everywhere. No one to blame but himself. Both men, Tyson, but more Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill's supposed to be the captain. A fighter can be naive. A trainer can never be naive. Shane McGuigan told AJ. AJ said, oh, Shane, I want to train with you, but I want to bring Angel Fernandez. Shane said, no. Yeah? That's integrity, people. That's leadership. I could just do a Sugar Hill and take the bag. Oh, yes, Tyson. Yes, Tyson. I'll take the bag and have the man who's been treasonous against me, John Fury, in my corner. Shane McGuigan said no, and that was with a man who wasn't even slagging him off. What man, yeah, has an individual slag him off for months and then puts him in his corner? I've never seen that before, people. Sugar Hill does not have leadership. He has coinmanship, which is fine, but don't be like, and Sugar Hill's not mad. You haven't seen him say nothing because he's hoping, I'll just stay quiet and be cucked. Sugar Hill don't really care if Tyson loses. Doesn't make a difference to him. He's getting paid. And he hoping he can get paid again. That'd be the bad choice. That'd be the wrong choice though. Tyson needs someone. I'll tell you now for free as well. If Dom Ingle gets the Tyson Fury job, I'm hearing some murmurings it might happen. If he gets that job, yeah, and he allows John Fury in his corner, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah? Because Shane McGuigan told you, man. It's my way or the highway. Yeah? That's how it needs to be. Money, not money, don't matter. Have some integrity. Have some passion for the actual game and not about lying in your pockets. John Fury can never add any value, people, ever. He doesn't know the game. In one round, he's telling Tyson to do two things. Go and get him, Tyson. The next second, stay on the back foot. Don't take any risk. He does not know what he's doing. Yeah, he's the last guy you need in the clutch. You don't need that guy there. Mr. Bipolar looking ass. Right? So forget about him. Anyway, let's get to the bars.
We're not going to forget how to box. And it's not a fitness competition, is it? So, not
a fitness competition, is it? It's unbelievable. Yeah? Unbelievable, people. A 36-minute, in no other sport, yeah? Never mind 36 minutes, but in no other sport. Even if you're in athletics. No one will... 400 metres, yeah, is 40 seconds. Not one person will tell you, you don't need fitness. Right? You're competing for 36 minutes. And you're telling me it's not a fitness competition. That's why you was blowing out your ass after 6 rounds. That's why you were slow as molasses. I thought Tyson Fury was Joe Joyce in there in them last few rounds. He was so slow, had no ping left. All his ping had gone. Fitness underpins ping. Yeah? Fitness enables you to do what you could only do for 4 rounds for 8 or 12 rounds. Absolutely. Fitness is critical to a 12-round, 36-minute boxing fight. Where do they find these guys at? It's my fault though. This video came out before the fight and I still backed him. So I thought it was bravado though. Right? I thought, he joking.
I don't think you need any more than 5 weeks training.
Have you had to do anything special for Alexander? He's slick, he's clever. Are you bringing in special sparring partners, Tyson, or are you just doing your normal Tyson Fury stuff?
Just the same stuff. I'll bring in some Southpaw left-handed sparring, obviously. Not the same build as every other heavyweight that mostly you're going to fight. He's left-handed, man. I've got a brother who's left-handed. My dad's left-handed. So it's not like I'm not used to fighting people who's left-handed or messing around with them. So it is what it is. Going to go a heavyweight that mostly you're going to fight. He's left-handed, man. I've got a brother who's left-handed. My dad's left-handed. So it's not like I'm not used to fighting people who's left-handed or messing around with them. So it is what it is.
I've got a brother. Tyson, what sparring are you bringing in? Yeah, I'll bring it through lefties in. Oh, and by the way, it's not like Tyson, what sparring are you bringing in for the best Southpaw? Certainly in the heavyweight division. Ever, probably. Well, definitely ever. I can't think of a heavyweight Southpaw. So, Tyson, what specific sparring are you bringing in for the best heavyweight Southpaw of all time? Well, I'll bring a few people in, but end of the day, I've been sparring lefties like my dad. My 60-year-old OAP dad. And you're using him as an example of not just any Southpaw, but Alexander Usyk. Oh my God. Even if I'm not going to change it. I don't think Usyk can punch like that. I think Usyk lacks aggression. That's not fair. He was pressing Tyson, but he lacks the oomph. He should have really got Fury out of there. He should have really got AJ out of there in the first fight. If I'm honest. He was lacking that. And he lacks that ultimate punch. But he's a cruiserweight, so whatever. And ultimately, people like Okoli and Riakpo, who allegedly have the punch, don't do anything. So I prefer Usyk over them all day. Anyway, the point I'm making is, Usyk is quick. He's smart. Light on his feet, right? The only thing he doesn't have really is aggression and, well, out and out pressure fighting. Oh, that's not, you know what I'm trying to say. He doesn't have out and out power, let's call it that. Out and out offensive power he does not have. But apart from that, he has everything in spades. And you're telling me the individuals you believe underpin your ability to deal with southpaws are your 65-year-old obese father with twiglet legs. What the fuck? It's my fault, people. He told us this. And I just assumed it was in jest. Oh, there's no way he's serious. He was serious. Because when Usyk went in there in the first round here and was stabbing him to the body with the left hand and then swung it up top, Tyson Fury acted and looked like a man who had never seen a southpaw backhand before. Pulling back like this. And those are little things, those are bad habits you can get into. If you're having a move around with your dad, yeah, you can, people, Tyson, you claim to be in the game for 20 years. Let me tell you something now. Things, Tyson, you get away with, or things that work with your dad, like pulling back like this, when your dad's plodding forward, and John was slow in his prime, right? John was no good in his prime. So imagine moving around with John Fury and getting things off like pulling back like this. Ain't gonna work with Alexander Usyk though. But those are where the bad habits come from. That's where the misconfidence comes from. Oh, I've been sparring my brother and my dad. They're lefties, so I've been around lefties my whole life. Oh my God. That's your baseline for lefties. You're 20 stone. People, come on. If Tyson Fury was fighting, let's say Jarrell Miller was southpaw. If Jarrell Miller was southpaw, I'd get what Tyson Fury was saying. Hey man, my name's Tyson Fury. I'm fighting Jarrell Miller. I don't need to bring in southpaw sparring because I've got my dad who's a lefty. I'd say, okay, I see that there. Yeah, both are slow as molasses, right? So whatever your dad can do is probably similar to Jarrell Miller, just slow. You're gonna see it coming miles off. Oh, Alexander Usyk though, your dad, unbelievable. Oops. And that's why you got whooped upside your head. All that confidence. No doubt Tyson Fury was piecing his 20 stone dad up. 20 stone, 65-year-old dad. He was like, I bet he was doing all this, pulling back like this and wicking off. Oops. Unbelievable. In no other sport, yeah? In no other sport. Let's take football. In football, you'd never hear someone say, oh, I'm prepared for, let's say you're a defender, oh, I'm prepared for Cristiano Ronaldo's offence. Because my dad is left-footed. I'm not sure who's left-footed. You get the point. Let's assume Cristiano Ronaldo was left-footed, which is somewhat unusual. Well, don't worry. I'm prepared for Cristiano Ronaldo's offence because my 65-year-old, 20-stone dad is also left-footed. So, and I can, you know what I mean? I can handle him. It's literally more or less the same, right? What's the difference? You'd never hear that because it's ridiculous. Oh man, Dom Ingle, I'm telling you now, Dom Ingle is the only guy who has a chance of saving it. I can't think of someone else to deal with that kind of, that's perfect, if I'm honest. Bear in mind, people, he doesn't have 2 years. He has 6 months. Dom Ingle's the man to bring in. He wants the job as well. He's the man all day. He has to be the man. No Sugar Hill, no other bums, not even Ben Davison for me. I don't think this is I don't think this is a Ben Davison one, if I'm honest. I don't think Ben Davison has the command yet. I think Tyson and Ben have too much of a close relationship, or had, if that makes sense. I just don't see Ben being able to. Tyson needs someone who's going to treat him like he's 9 years old again. And Ben can't do that. Ben works well with fighters who are serious. Ben can tell AJ something and not have to worry he's going to do it. Yeah, if Ben tells Tyson something, he's going to do what he wants to do. Tyson needs someone like Dom Ingle who's going to be on him like a rash, like he's 9 years old again, and just put his foot into the boxing gym for the first time. That kind of fatherly figure he needs. Fury isn't mature enough to do it on his own. He's shown that now. Yeah, he wasn't listening to Sugar Hill. Doesn't respect Sugar Hill. I understand why. I believe Dom Ingle, if anyone has a chance of enabling, and Dom Ingle also has the kind of the prestige of his dad. There's a lot going for Dom Ingle. Not only is his own record solid and stellar, Kell Brook fell off. Not with Dom Ingle. He comes back and lights Amir Khan up. Now, everyone says, it was obvious. People, that fight, the odds were 50-50. The betting public had it 50-50. And it ended up being a 99-1 fight. So, that's some proof. Billy Joe Saunders. He was looking washed up. He goes to Dom Ingle. Looks red hot. Anyway. That's the play, people. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%, no doubt about it. Stop.